Okay, so my kids are gonna be noisy, just so you know. And I've had one up since 3 o'clock. So I'm just gonna show you basically a couple fingers. I'm waiting on new liquids, so mine look like this because they've been sealed shut a couple times. So this is what I do. I get my Pro Base or my, Pro Base. You can use Easy or Professional. I'd say use Easy. Make sure it's super thin and it doesn't bubble on you. Go as close to your cuticle as you can without touching it. Paint it on like you would nail polish. Sorry, I shake and yeah, it's been a rough night. Then dip it. I hold the powder on there for a second. Can you see that? Okay. And then I tap it off. Dries almost instantly, but you see how I barely touched my cuticle? You can go like this before it dries completely. Don't worry about your cuticles because you'll clean them up later. I mean, the dust. So, I'm very, very picky, but just kind of massage your tool or whatever you're using around that edge. And then I usually honestly blow it off so that there's no more, but see how that's not by the cuticle completely, but it's covering everything you want. So then I do that to all 10 fingers, and then I go back and I do it again. And this time I take the brush here and I back it up to my cuticle. If I go straight in, then I end up flooding. So then I trace around the edge, just like it was like a pen or something. It's hard to explain. So not working too slow, but not working too fast. Get the whole nail. Dip again. Hold it on there for a sec. And tap it off. So, I didn't get any on there this time, just from what's dust that's from last time. Okay, now blow it off, or you can brush it off, whatever. But if it's not dry enough and you brush it off, sometimes you'll have lines and then that messes it up. So once you've done that, see the thickness. I put my tips on last night because I didn't want you to see that struggle. That was horrible because one of my nails broke. Okay, so you can use a brush or whatever. I don't have mine out here, so I just dusted it off. And then once you get the thickness you want, some people like that apex look. I do not, but this is just my base. I'm using Illuminate. It glows in the dark, so I put this under all my colors no matter what. So this is my base I use. And then I use Peel Base, which is a long story, not really. So Peel Base, after I'm done with this, I will take the Peel Base, put it on right down the center, let it dry, and then do my normal dip. That way if I chip one, this part doesn't come off, only the color does. So I can redo my nails whenever I want without soaking. I hate soaking. So activate it. This you can be as messy as you want to with, and you can feel it get cold on your finger. So you just set there and you can see it kind of soak in. Depending on the color, you can see it better. But, so then, with this, you take this part, the inside part. If your file is new, make sure you take another file and score it really well. Just dull the crap out of that because that's what will eat your cuticles alive. So I take the inside, it's hard to explain, and I go around my cuticle first. Sometimes if I get too thick of a color, I will do this before I activate it. Then I go around the whole nail with that inside. I'll hold my skin super tight so that I don't accidentally bite my cuticle. And this file is super fine. I don't use a super thick file unless I have lumps. So once you have your cuticle how you want it, it's not gonna be perfect till you're done because it's dry. Then I take this and I buff. And if you're using glitter, you'll want to do a coat of Vivian Clear over your glitter, or your glitter sometimes will rub away. I notice like bubbly doesn't rub away. There's a few that don't, but your big glitters, yeah, they do. So once I get that buffed, I make sure my top is good. See how I'm not even touching, honestly, I'm not even touching my cuticle with any of the then I will take alcohol. I'm Mrs. Clean about it because don't mind my table. This isn't where I usually do my nails. I'll rub the whole thing around, making sure that there's no dust left. If I have any dust or anything, I'll go around with this guy. And voila. So basically, see how there's nothing touching. These aren't done yet, but this one is, and it glows in the dark, so that's pretty exciting. I hope this helps a little bit. It's kind of a dumb it down way, but like the professionals be like, oh, start a quarter of the way and then go. No, that just takes forever. So this is my way. You can add as many coats as you want. You can activate and then add more if it's not thick enough. You can file before you activate. You can file after you activate. It doesn't matter as long as you do activate. So I hope this helps. If you want tips on a top coat, I suggest a gel top coat that cures in the light because I cannot get Revel to shine to save my life, no matter how many tips I've read. Just being honest. So I hope this helps. Let me know what else I can add or take away or whatever. And let me know what you think. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Hope your finger feels better.